sign's still on, but the street below them already gone. I walk where the pink fades into blue, where the last bar light touches the rain on the pavement, like a word you say too quietly to mean anything. The city doesn't answer, it just reflects everything back in a color you didn't choose. There's a blue that only comes after midnight, not sadness exactly, something older. The wet stone holds the color of a city turning inward, one lamppost at the corner casting what it has, a coat collar turned against the particular chill of this hour. The signs above spelling nothing, just light, just blue. A woman crosses the far intersection, not hurrying, not lost, just belonging to this hour, the way I belong to it, the way anyone does who stayed past the point where the blue begins and didn't leave. There's a blue that only comes after midnight, not sadness exactly, something older. The wet stone holds the color of a city turning inward, one lamppost at the corner casting what it has, a coat collar turned against the particular chill of this hour. The signs above spelling nothing, just light, just blue. I've been here before in different cities, different blues, the same hour, the same quality of alone. That isn't loneliness, just the city at its most honest, and me at mine. The signs stay on a little longer, and one goes out and another. The blue stay. The sign's still on. Something's still burning in the ashtray, the music's still going in the room. The last song started an hour ago, nobody counted. The window holds the smoke, the way a room holds everything that happened in it. The saxophone is doing what it does at this hour, saying things that words would ruin. The air in here has memory of every conversation that dissolved before finishing, before it needed to. A glass rain on the table, the pale ghost of a drink, the piano underneath the the talking that nobody fully heard. The kind of evening that doesn't conclude, just gradually becomes morning without announcing it. She's at the far end, reading something or not reading. Hard to tell at this angle. The bartender wipes the same glass 3 times, not because it needs it, because the gesture is familiar, and familiar is what this hour requires. The air in here has memory of every conversation that dissolved before finishing, before it needed to. A glass ring on the table, the pale ghost of a dream, the piano underneath, the talking that nobody fully heard. The kind of evening that doesn't conclude, just gradually becomes morning without announcing it. I never wanted blood version, even when I was young enough to go there. I always came here instead, where the music knows how late it is and plays accordingly. The smoke doesn't go anywhere, it just thins until the room forgets it was there. The door is locked, but the light is still on inside. Someone is still counting. The chairs are on the tables except for 2, the ones we're sitting in, because nobody told us to move, and nobody has yet. The bartender is writing something, numbers probably, or a name. The thing about this hour is that nobody owes anyone an explanation. What stays past closing has already decided it isn't ready for the outside. The ice has melted in the glass, the candle is at its last inch, the music from somewhere in the wall still carrying the room, the particular warmth of a place that has been open all evening and is slowly forgetting how. She laughs at something I said 20 minutes ago. The joke kept working long after I'd moved on. The tile floor reflects the exit sign, red and steady, like a heart that doesn't know yet. The conversation has changed. What stays past closing has already decided it isn't ready for the outside. The ice has melted in the glass, the candle is at its last inch, the music from somewhere in the wall still carrying the room, the particular one whichever is later. For now, the chairs are on the tables, except for ours, and that's enough of a reason to stay. The light stays on a little longer, the way good things sometimes do. You stopped in the middle of it, and the middle is still there. The sentence was going somewhere, I could hear it building, the particular weight of it, before you looked away and let it drop, not dropped, suspended, the way a question stays when the person asking already knows the answer won't improve things. The words you didn't say are louder now than the ones you did, much louder. A pause on the bridge, the city below still moving, a look that went left before it finished arriving. Something held back that the hands already knew, the breath before the word that chose silence instead and left the air still waiting. I've been finishing it for you in my head, different endings, none of them right, because the only right ending was the one that would have required you to keep going, which you didn't, which you chose not to, which is also a sentence of a kind. The words you didn't say are louder now than the ones you did, much louder. A pause on the bridge, the city below still moving, a look that went left before it finished arriving. Something held back that the hands already knew, the breath before the word that chose silence instead and left the air still waiting. Maybe you were protecting me, maybe you were protecting yourself, maybe it just ran out before you found the end. I stopped trying to finish it, the sentence is yours, I'm just living in the pause, still here in the middle of what you started. The window cold, the cup warm, both true at once. The rain is on the glass, the tea is in the hand, both happening at the same time, in the same city, in the same woman who contains them both without contradiction, who has learned that most things are two temperatures simultaneously, the warmth chill of the outside thing, the particular comfort of knowing both without having to choose. She's had years of practice holding opposing things, the love that was also lost, the freedom that was also lonely, the sweetness that came with the bitter, like tea itself, like this very cup, which is both, depending on the moment, the warmth inside the cold inside the warmth, neither canceling the other out. Steam from the cup into the room, rain on the other side of the glass, both moving toward each other, both stopped by what's between them, the warmth of the held thing, the chill of the outside thing, the particular comfort of knowing both without having to choose. I used to want one thing clearly, without complication. Now I think the complication is the thing. The hot and cold together is the truest version of any cup, any night, any life. The rain stays, the tea cools, eventually they meet in the same temperature, which is also a kind of ending. The piano finds it before anything else. That note, the one that knows. C minor at midnight is the oldest conversation, the one between the body and the hour it's keeping, the one that goes, I know what I've lost and I know what I'm doing, standing here playing this anyway. The blues is not sadness, the blues is sadness turned into something you can stand inside, a chord that holds what words release, the low note first, then the rest arriving, each one finding its position in the dark, the 12 bars cycling like a clock that only counts the things worth counting, the loss, the late hour, the particular beauty of both. She plays it slow, because slow is honest, because fast would be performing. And this is not performance. This is the sound of someone alone at midnight who has decided that the night deserves a good answer. The blues is not sadness, the blues is sadness turned into something you can stand inside, a chord that holds what words release, the low note first, then the rest arrive. position in the dark. The 12 bars cycling like a clock that only counts the things worth counting. The loss, the late hour, the particular beauty of both. Every blues song is the same song in a different key, in a different room, in a different year, with the same person at the center of it, who has something to say that only music can carry without breaking. The last chord holds, then releases into the room, into the hour, into whatever comes after. The blues. The lamp is on, but the room hasn't warmed. There's a light that isolates more than the dark does. The desk lamp in the middle of the room that shows you exactly what's there and exactly what isn't. Dark at least can pretend, can be anything. Light only shows what's true. To be seen clearly is not the same as being found, not the same at all. The overhead at 2 in the morning, the single beam across the pillow, the glow from the screen in the corner, each one saying, here, look, everything illuminated, everything visible, and all that visibility landing on the same emptiness more clearly now than before the light came on. She turns on every lamp when she comes home alone, fills the apartment with light as if light could substitute for presence, as if you could outshine the particular shape of someone not being there. To be seen clearly is not the same as being found, not the same at all. The overhead at 2 in the morning, the single beam across the pillow, the glow from the screen in the corner, each one saying, here, look, everything illuminated, everything visible, and all that visibility landing on the same emptiness more clearly now than before the light came on. I've stopped turning on all the lights. I leave one lamp in one corner, just enough to see by, not enough to show me everything I already know is missing. One lamp still on, the rest of the room honest in its dark. the city from this height is always beautiful and always too far to touch. She stands at the window 40 floors up, the grid of lights below, patient and indifferent, each one a life she doesn't know, each one perfect from here, where distance does its work of making everything bearable. What's beautiful from far enough away is still beautiful, even when you know what it cost up close. The towers hold their lights against the dark water, the bridges drawing lines that the eye follows to the edge of seeing something aching in the precision of it, something tender in the distance that makes it possible to look without flinching. She came here after the conversation that ended things, came up here to see how small it looked from altitude, how the city rearranged it into something manageable, into something with perspective, which is what heights are for when hearts have none. What's beautiful from far enough away is still beautiful, even when you know what it cost up close. The towers hold their lights against the dark water, the bridges drawing lines that the eye follows to the edge of seeing something aching in the precision of it, something tender in the distance that makes it possible to look without flinching. I used to think beautiful meant painless. Now I think beautiful means you can hold the pain and the view at the same time, which is harder and truer and worth the height. The lights below don't change for me, they stay exactly as beautiful and as far. Not sharp anymore, just soft and permanent. The regret has aged well, the way things do when you stop arguing with them. It used to have edges, used to catch on things. Now it sits in the chest like something upholstered, soft enough to lean against, heavy enough to know it's there. The things I would undo have stopped asking to be undone, they just stay. A chair that holds the shape of who sat there longest, a fabric worn smooth by repeated returning, because by now it's part of the furniture, part of the room, part of how you move through the hours. She doesn't say his name except in certain lights at certain hours, when the room has that particular quality of late and quiet that makes things surface that have learned to stay under during the day. The things I would undo have stopped asking to be undone. They just stay. A chair that holds the shape of who sat there longest, a fabric worn smooth by repeated returning, the weight of the familiar that you carry, not because you must, but because by now it's part of the furniture, part of the room, part of how you move through the hours. I've made a kind of peace with what I can't change, not acceptance exactly, more like coexistence, like two people in a small apartment who have learned to move around each other without collision, without cruelty. The velvet wears into something else eventually, something softer, something almost comfortable. One goes out, then nothing for a while, then another, then quiet. The signs have been on all night since before anyone came, since before anyone needed them. Now they're releasing the way a crowd disperses, not all at once, but one by one, until the street doesn't know it was ever full of color. What was bright has its own kind of beauty. Going dim has its own kind of truth. The pink at the corner fading first, then the yellow above the door, the wet pavement holding each color a moment longer than the sign itself. A faint glow where the red was, a memory of blue where the bar name used to be. The city returning to its natural color, which is whatever was there before we lit it up. She watches from the overhang, the last bus gone an hour ago. Nothing to wait for exactly, just not ready yet to leave the part of the night that still has light for the part that is only what you brought into it. What was bright has its own kind of beauty. Going dim has its own kind of truth. The pink at the corner fading first, then the its natural color, which is whatever was there before we lit it up. Nothing goes all at once, not the signs, not the night, not the particular feeling of being here at this hour in this city, watching the light practice disappearing. One more, then the corner, entirely dark. The pavement keeps the color a little while longer. Not the solitude that happens to you, the kind you choose. There's a version of alone that you arrive at after enough of the other kind, after enough noise, after enough rooms full of people who don't quite fill the room. You learn to close the door with gratitude, with something close to relief, with the particular satisfaction of the chosen quiet. The company I keep tonight is music and the dark, both better listeners than most. A lamp in the one corner, the window with its night outside, the piano from the speaker, finding the room finding itself around the music, the particular fullness of a space occupied by one person who needs nothing added to this. She learned it slowly, the way good things usually come first. She endured the alone, then she tolerated it. Then one evening, without noticing the transition, she found herself not waiting for the door, but grateful for its being closed. The company I keep tonight is music and the dark, both better listeners than most. A lamp in the one corner, the window with its night outside, the piano from the speaker, finding the room finding itself around the music, the particular fullness of a space occupied by one person who needs nothing added to this. I used to apologize for needing this, now I protect it the way you protect anything that took years to find and could easily be lost again to the wrong evening, the wrong invitation. The door is closed, the night outside, the music in this is enough. The light at the end doesn't reach this part. The hallway is between the room you came from and the room you're going to. Neither one, just the in-between, where the wall holds a coat you wore last year, a mirror you don't look at directly. The shadows here are the longest because the light comes from both ends and meets in the middle with nothing to say. Between rooms, between nights, between the person you were and the one coming. A floorboard that speaks underfoot, the familiar sound of this one step, the particular dark between two sources of light, a shadow shaped exactly like the space between one thing ending and another thing not yet begun. The hallway knowing everything about thresholds and keeping quiet. She pauses here sometimes between putting down her keys and turning on the lamp in the room where the evening will happen. This pause is hers, this small corridor between the day she came from and the night she's entering belongs to no story except the one where she stands still for a moment and breathes. Between rooms, between nights, between the person you were and the one coming. A floorboard that speaks underfoot, the familiar sound of this one step, the particular dark between two sources of light, a shadow shaped exactly like the space between one thing ending and another thing not yet begun. The hallway knowing everything about thresholds and keeping quiet. I spend more time here than in either room, in the in-between where nothing is required and nothing is decided, where I am neither here nor there and both at once. The hallway stays dark even after you've turned on every other light. The same bar again, the needle finding the same groove every time. The record skips on the same word every revolution. I've learned to wait for it the way you learn to wait for anything that happens reliably in a world that mostly doesn't. It's not the music I wanted, but it's the music I have, and it keeps time in its broken way, which is also a kind of keeping. What repeats without meaning to still means something after enough repetitions. The arm lifting off, the groove finding the place again, the phrase that starts over where it stopped, not completing, not resolving, just the same reach toward the same note that the record can't quite hold, and the room has stopped trying to correct. She plays it because the break is familiar now, because the skipping has become the song, the interruption has become the rhythm. The way grief does, the way anything does that stays long enough to become part of what you know. What repeats without meaning to still means something after enough repetitions. The arm lifting off, the groove finding the place again, the phrase that starts over where it stopped, not completing, not resolving, just the same reach toward the same note that the record can't quite hold, and the room has stopped trying to correct. I know the skip is coming, I know exactly where. There's something comforting in knowing exactly where. Something will go wrong in going there anyway, letting it skip again. The needle in the groove, the melody almost complete, then back again to the beginning, which is also a kind of home. Down here, the sound is different, the pressure different. She's gone below the surface, where the city is quieter than you'd expect for something this large. The bass notes of the subway 3 floors under, the slow movement of water through pipes older than anyone living, the hum of foundations, the city breathing from its lowest register, a sound most people never hear because they stay on the surface. What holds up everything visible lives here in the depth where the weight is. The stone below the pavement, the water below the stone, the dark below the dark of a city at 4 in the morning. Something bearing weight that it has borne long before anyone counted. Something holding up everything above it without acknowledgement, without surface. She came down here not to escape the city, but to understand it from underneath, from the place where it stops performing, where the bones show, where the river shows, where the thing itself, without the lights, without the noise, just holds what holds up everything visible, lives here in the depth where the weight is. The stone below the pavement, the water below the stone, the dark below the dark of a city at 4 in the morning. Something bearing weight that it has borne long before anyone counted. without acknowledgement, without service. I found out I could breathe here below the rush of it, below the version the city shows to strangers. Here is the real thing, the depth of it, which was also the depth of me. I didn't know I had. The surface, far above the weight right here. Both true, both mine. Still there above the skyline, patient and going. The moon has been over this city for hours now, watching what the city does when it thinks no one important is looking. The city does what it always does, opens and closes, hails and dismisses, moves and stays still. And the moon watches from its position above the blue, above the argument, above the night itself. What waits above the city doesn't hurry, has no reason to, has seen enough cities to know they always resolve. A pale disk behind thin cloud, moving so slowly. You have to look away and back to see the difference. The rooftops dark against it, the water catching it below. The whole city held between two lights, the one it made and the one it didn't, both present, both fading at their own pace. She watches from the fire escape, the city spread below, the moon above, both indifferent to her watching, both continuing regardless, which is actually what she needed. Something that continues regardless, something that doesn't require her participation to keep going. What waits above the city doesn't hurry, has no reason to, has seen enough cities to know they always resolve. A pale disk behind thin cloud, moving so slowly. You have to look away and back to see the difference. The rooftops dark against it, the water catching it below. The whole city held between two lights, the one it made and the one it didn't, both present, both fading at their own pace. By the time it goes, the sky will have changed. Something else will be doing the work of making the dark bearable. There's always something doing that work. The city has always known this, so have I. The blue thins at the edges, the moon still there, then less, and the sky taking over with its own